Well, I heard a rumor, not a rumor, but I heard it from a credible source that the producer on this particular network that was saying that we could make, this all white.
I be smoking hella blunts, one by one, jigger on pause, looking hella stuck, calling for a front, they be texting for a front, dealing with my daughter, girl, what? Fuck the weekends, bruh, stacking up. And if you got a job, I salute to you, bruh. And if you ain't got no kids, child support won't call you. Put you in my business, I was talking to a youngster. Gotta grow up to understand being older. Gotta stay fresh, gotta be up on your odor. To have a house in the car, gotta have real dollars. Speaking for itself, they gotta holler at little mama. Life be all good till you get in some drama. Then you got motherfuckers that love the drama. Life be all good till you get in some drama. Then you got motherfuckers that love the drama.
And I'm looking at myself and listening to this, and I'm like, where the fuck do I fit in? I was a part of the craft and the mold of this motherfucking shit. So I know I gotta be a part of this. You know what I mean? I know I gotta remain hip hop history. You know what I mean? I gotta remain there. I don't want 25 years to go by and my kids is 25 years old talking about, man, my grandfather was Scarface, but they like, who? Oh, my grandfather was Blast KRS-One. My grandfather was DJ Cool Herc. Really? Who's that? Nobody even know who the fuck Herc is, and he invented this shit.
You can catch us in the trenches. Anything we sell for profit, we call it flipping. Talk about what happened, you ain't even knowing the business. Talk about America as a white man's business. Slave on Johnny, Uncle Sam be taxing. The movies about the CIA be so accurate. Tell a joke, cause the pain need laughing. High pay actors being paid for reenacting. Forget about that, entertainment's what we watching. Long religion, military in prison. Get a gift before Christmas, there for a sentence. In between time, you only live one life. Clouds in the skies, ain't no limits in the skies. I'm just a DNA from a long bloodline. I'ma worry about me while you worry about y'all. Why the real niggas gotta die? I hope Tupac faked his life. Why do real niggas gotta die? I hope Tupac faked his life. Why do real niggas gotta die? I hope Tupac faked his life.
This is black music, and white people are guests in the house of hip-hop. No more, no less. All I'm saying is don't come in the house and start reiterating without talking to the motherfuckers who own the house. It's that simple. There's nothing racist about it. There's nothing, exclusionary about it. It's just facts. So to say that I'm ignorant when really your answer was based in ignorance of what I had said is kind of ironic.
I was speaking on how like your record sales, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't really get no money off your record sales unless you own your company, you know what I mean? Your record company. That's when you start seeing real money, cause first of all, it's a pie that get divided all up between the record label, you know what I mean, the distributor, is the producer, the writer, the artist, you know what I'm saying? That's a big pie that get broke up in that 100% of whatever you're doing. So when you writing a song, you write your rap, you think your rap hot, you like, I got this rap, you get a beat from your man, you put it down, and you put it out, and it do whatever, it go platinum, you think you're gonna see all this money. It ain't gonna happen like that, cause even if your single going for $4, you make $4 million off of that, but you only seeing some cent, cause the record company, first of all, you got the record company, you know what I mean, that's putting the album out, and they controlling most of the equity that comes, you know what I mean, from that album, all the money, you know what I mean, they getting their percentage, they getting probably more than 60%, you know what I mean, cause they putting it out, it's their brand, it's their label, they paying for the people to distribute, you know what I mean, your album, and the distributors gotta get their little piece and they break down from it, and then your record label might gas you, it might buy your publishing is what you eat off of. That's what I was talking about with that BES, them spins. when you own your own publishing, that means you own the right to your lyrics. If when you sign your contract, you sign away your publishing, that means everything that you write for this person because he own that. He own you. So it's like slave, you like a slave to your label until you pay back whatever he gave you, banks or whatever. They tell you that they'll sign you for this amount of money or whatever. Even say they sign you for $1 million. I'm gonna tell you how broke you'll get real quick. They sign you for $1 million. You got $1 million. Take $2 million because $1 million ain't no money on some real. And I spent $1 million in 7 months, but that's another topic, and that's on some real shit. They give you $2 million. Now you go the legit route. Uncle Sam, you in a different tax bracket now because you're an entertainer. You know what I'm saying? So a step up. So they give you $2 million after you in that 40-50% tax bracket. So you got $1 million. Now you got lawyers. You got lawyers that handle your business and the paperwork from your contracts. They might want anywhere between 5 and 10%. We're gonna max out, say 10%. So out of that $1 million, now you only got left with $900,000. You know what I mean? You just got a $2 million check, and only 2 people got paid out of that check. You only got $900,000. Now you got management. Your management take anywhere between 10 and 20%. So out of that $900,000, they take 20%. You know what I mean? Out of that. So you got $900,000. You know what I mean? A check. So you do the math on that. 10% of that $900,000 is $90,000. Then you got another 10%, but they get 20%, so $90,000 to $90,000. That's right there. That's $180,000 out of $90,000. So you take the math, you do the math out that. That's $720. You got $720,000 out of that. Now your management got broke down, your lawyer got broke down. Uncle Sam took their money. You know what I'm saying? Now you got $720,000 out of $2 million. Alright, you can't do shit with that because you ghetto rich. That's the same shit you was getting in the hood. If you was hustling, right, you better have at least $500,000, bag somewhere, duct tape wrapped up or whatever. So you go out, you buy the crib. You get a crib like, you know what I mean, $200,000. You moving out the suburbs. These cribs in the hood right now, $150 or something. You damn near the projects. You know what I'm saying? So you go get a nice crib. Say you spend $250,000 on that, $250,000 out the $720,000 you got. You know what I'm saying? So you left right now with $250,000. You probably got like 40 change left. So you go buy a little well. You can't buy the Bentley. I got 2 Bentleys. You know what I mean? My Bentleys, one of my Bentleys cost $360 for the red label, Reese cup, chocolate brown, peanut butter gut, V12 engine in the red label, ridiculous. The blue Bentley that costs like $270, $280. You know what I mean? That's the green label. Both of them is Arnages, but that's another story. You know what I mean? Forget about that. That's all. That's over $500,000 car. But you go buy the, you know what I mean, the Benz. Just get the 600. You know what I mean? You get that, what, $160, $170 out of the 4 or something. Now you got 3 and some change left. Now all your homies and all your new relatives and your friends come around, so you go and get jewels. My bracelet, I paid what? I paid like 42 for this and about 30 something for this. So that's 40 something, 30 something. That's damn near $80. That's almost a bean right there. The chain right there with the piece alone, platinum, everything platinum. My piece costs about 20,000, some shit like that. You gonna go get some jewels. I don't even got the ring, the watches that I got home, and the other jewels I don't even wear. I can't wear all that shit like Mr. T, look like a clown. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna buy you some jewels. You know what I mean? You don't go all out like me. You go get some jewels. You get a nice watch, you're gonna spend about 20 to 30, you know what I mean, nice chain, about 20, bracelet, 20 to 30, you know what I'm saying, keep it basic. Yo, after that, that's another bean, almost 200 out the 4 something, you down to $1. Now, you got your friends that's coming around. So say you got a couple friends, you wanna break them off, birds in the hood, you get a brick like anywhere between 22 and the drought. Came in and the drought is like it's like 22 without a drought, and the drought it go anywhere between 26 and 30 something. So you get a couple homies a brick. Say you look out for like 4 of your homies, give a brick. That's another thing. Now you only got 100,000 left, and you got the car, you got the crib, broke everybody down, but you still owe that $2 million, and you got a car note. And you got a crib that you gotta pay mortgage on and bills. You broke within like 4 or something months. It's ridiculous. So that's some real shit. See, I know. Because I was on top of my thing. And I didn't even talk about the accountants and all that shit, man. Forget about it, man. We get this rap business, you gotta learn